have tread. It calls the brave, it wakes the dead. When to the depths we go, where secrets sleep and shadows grow. Torch in hand and steel held high, we laugh beneath the doomlit sky. Into the depths, no fear, no rest. The deeper we go, the truer the test. Whispers echo through shifting stone. Each step forward more alone. Gold and glory, traps and tombs. We carve our fate in silent rooms. When to the depths we go, where secrets sleep and shadows grow. Torch in hand and steel held high, we laugh beneath the doomlit sky. Into the depths, no map, no guide, just courage, blood, and luck beside. Will we rise with treasure bright, or feed the dark and lose the light? Each tale ends, as all tales must, in song, in stone, in ash or dust. Into the depths we go, where heroes fall and legends grow. Crime gate calls, we heed its breath. One step from life, one step from death. Into the depths our fate is cast. We'll find the truth or breathe our last.
Sudden hush falls over the crimson canopy of the scarlet grove. The wind stills, the leaves stop rustling, and even your breath feels muffled. Before you, embedded in the vine-wreathed stone of the courtyard, the prime gate shimmers, its form not wholly stone nor spirit, but something between. A single door rises from the ground within the ring of ancient runes. Its hue pulses with otherworldly color, a new shade each time it appears. Today it glows with a deep bruised violet. Then the gate speaks. You stand before the threshold of balance. All things that enter must do so willingly. All who pass within are known to the depths. Some will return with truth. Some will not return at all. This door was not built. It is called by dream, by fear, by desire. You summoned it. If your heart dares what your voice cannot speak, then step forward and descend. The depths await.
I did it again. My bad. It never fails. Hey there, role players, gamers, geeks, freaks, and everyone in between. This is take two. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Welcome back to another episode of Deacon's Table. This is, of course, Into the Depths, Level 1, Episode 2. And what Into the Depths is, for all of you out there that are watching this, is our weekly, or I should say bi-weekly, dungeon crawl series. There are 4 players that enter at the end of the session. 1 player randomly or by choice, if they choose, vacates their spot, and another player that is waiting to take part in the dungeon crawl steps in their place. And that's how it works. If there's no one to replace them, then it's just the same people going through and so on. And they go through for experience and treasure and glory and whatnot as they just go into the depths of this random dungeon, shall we say. It's not really random, but it seems to be. With that in mind, let's introduce folks, going from the bottom up for me. We're going to start with Runtash. We're going to say, who are you and who are you playing, my friend?
My name's Dave. I am playing Runtash, a Lupus Twilight Cleric of Kumir. This is a second night here, and I can't wait to get going.
Excellent. And moving up, we have Thorok.
I am Tharok, the Iron Knight, and I am an Ursa Bear folk, beast folk, and I am a dreadnought.
Excellent. And people will find out a little bit more about dreadnoughts as we move through the series and explore that as well. And then we have, I always get the name wrong, it's Salira? Is that right? Okay. And who are you and who are you playing? You are muted. I will unmute you. There you go.
I am Zenith, and I am playing Solira Quickstep, a werecat curse folk. A thief, rogue, werecat curse folk.
I believe we did change you because you wanted to be a Pardis, not a curse folk, correct?
What?
Yes.
You did want to be a Pardis and not a cursed folk, though. Is that correct? Because I think I sent you an updated sheet.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
I'm unaware of this change.
Okay, well, we'll figure it. We'll figure it out. I'm pretty sure.
It's,
I'm pretty sure it is because you wanted to be the part cat thing all the time, not just when you change, which is cool. And then, of course, moving up, we have a new addition this week. Onyx, who are you and who are you playing?
I'm Garrett. I'm going to be playing Onyx. He is a Minotaur grave cleric. Very tall and kind of creepy looking. Although not so creepy looking. It's a weird mix of friendly creepy.
True enough. So when we last left the group, you guys were actually in that room 5, and you were taking a bit of a rest and recuperating. As you kind of look around to regain your senses, you notice that Luca Greycliff is gone. Actually, it wasn't Luca. It was what was her name? Fade. Fade was the character. She's gone, and in her place stands, in this case, a Minotaur. Onyx, you can, if you want, describe yourself a little bit more to the group, to what they see, and you've just kind of stepped through the door on the outside, and when you come in, you're standing in this circular 15-foot by 15-foot room with 3 other individuals that are there with you. So,
let's see here. Onyx is a Minotaur. He is around 7'6". He weighs about 250 pounds. So he's a big guy, but not as big as you would expect. His midsection is very thin, almost pulled tight, so you can sort of see his ribs a little bit. His skin is blue, almost like a sky, kind of a light blue. He's got white hair. He wears like a purple kind of a gown. He's weird looking. He looks around and says, "This is not the roaring fox."
Then you are not our companion. Where did you come from?
Where exactly are we?
We are through the portal in the Scarlet Grove.
Okay.
Well, next travel.
yeah, the prime gate basically is now in the Scarlet Grove. It's ever present, in an Ascension thing. The prime gate has opened this purple door and basically said, if you want adventure and you want to go through and whatever, and you're like, okay, I'll go in and get whatever, and this is where you end up. You were expecting more, but instead you kind of step out and there's these people there that look like they're just coming off of a rest.
Well, you don't look like enemies, so I suppose that's a plus.
We won't be enemies, but you are not enemies to me, to my cohorts.
Well, I will introduce myself. My name is Onyx. What are we all doing here?
I am investigating the gate because it is in my forest, and because I was asked to be eyes and ears for a friend of mine.
You will be okay if I were to join you all?
The more the merrier.
Stab me in the back.
Seems like a rather dark place to be alone.
Yeah, you guys are. I mean, unless someone's got a torch, it is dark in here. You do know that in the room behind you, in room number 4, there are active kobolds. You did see kobold warriors in there. You ran into some of the scouts in the other room, which they weren't directly hostile at the time, but this is where you're at right now. You've kind of
say so your X and Y axis reversed, or that's it.
So who's doing what?
Can I cast light on my quarterstaff, like on the end of it? Kind of make a little torch way, Gandalf torch kind of thing.
Okay. So you do cast light on the end of it. So this room is now well lit up. Not a problem with that.
Sorry. All right.
Okay.
I would warn you to tell you that in that room over there, he'll point towards the door, towards the floor.
Mhm.
There are scampering kobolds about. And they've already warned us that if their boss tells them to attack, they will.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, just to kind of reiterate what this room is that you're standing in, as I mentioned, it is a 15-foot circular chamber that's got a door on the one side, and then it's got an archway into that other room in the thing. The ceiling remains intact, and there are faint glyphs that spiral outward across the dome above.
Okay.
In the center there was a low pedestal. It's right close to the ground. It's maybe like only, you know what I mean? It's like really maybe knee high at best. It's just there. It shows signs that it looks like it was once holding something, but it isn't anymore. There is a faint shimmer of residual magic around it. I mean, no one really inspected this room. It was just kind of a room you came into and decided to take a rest at the moment because what was going on. So, do you do anything with this room first?
I would say that Throck would explain to him that we have not had a chance to check this room out.
No, we haven't.
I'll let you magic use.
While Tharok is doing
check
that,
out the magic.
I'm going to go ahead and look and hold on.
Did the other players have a long rest or a short rest, or?
I think you guys all did a short rest. I believe it was.
I know somebody had asked that in the chat. So.
I'm going to go ahead and look around using investigation.
Okay.
And I think I still have Brunetash's, what is it?
The dark sight? No, that would have been gone.
You
Bless?
touched my shoulder and it gave me a bonus to any roll.
Oh, guidance.
Most rolls.
Anytime. Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't used it yet, so you still have it.
Go ahead and give it a roll.
And while they're doing that, I will ritually cast Detect Magic for the room.
Okay.
I rolled an 11.
Okay, with the 11, yeah, definitely something was once held in that pedestal. That's all you can really figure it out. It is a pedestal. It was kept fairly clean, and there is a residual magical energy around. Runetash, you cast Detect Magic. Yes, there is definite magic around that pedestal. You sense a protective spell was once woven into the actual pedestal itself, but now it's mostly faded.
Would that have anything to do with the wisp that was here previously?
The wisp that you guys encountered and got rid of? Yes, it may have. Seems it's probably more to do with whatever object was held there is now been removed, so the magic is slowly fading from. So it was probably more tied to the object that was removed. Thinking about it, because you were there in the first encounter with the kobolds, and they mentioned to you when they were talking about their leader that there is what they called the shiny heart that he prizes himself over. That's what he's all about, the shiny heart. This might have been what was being held here, the shiny heart. You don't know what he may have it still.
And I will remind you that they were mad about what we had done, and that the boss would be mad at us.
Yeah, they weren't too pleased. That's why you were only taking like a short rest here and then trying to figure out what's going on, because you hear activity in that other room. It's dark in there, as it is with you find that all the rooms before you cross the threshold, you really can't see much past. There's magic at play here everywhere.
Knowing that they were upset, Tharok will be standing in the doorway, or like near the doorway of the room of 4, to kind of guard and be ready to kind of, like right there, just to make sure that we're not ambushed while they're inspecting the room.
Okay, because you're not crossing the threshold, correct? You're just staying on this side of the darkness.
Yep, I'm just staying on that side of the dark, because if I cross that threshold, it may trigger something, and he doesn't want to do that yet.
Okay, anybody else doing anything? I know, Runetash, you were just checking out the magic on the altar, and you were as well, Sarah. And what about you, Onyx? What are you?
I don't know. I think I'm just gonna watch everyone for now and just gonna keep guard, because I'm very new to the area and I don't want to I don't want to step out of the room and be like, hey, guess what? Everyone's attacked now. So I'll just use caution for now and just wait to see what's going on. Get a sense of the room before I make anything.
So, Runetash, are you doing anything now that you've kind of determined what may have been there?
I'm sorry?
You must be muted. I can't hear you. Yeah, well, I'm not hearing anything on your mic, Runetash.
That's not good. Yay, technical difficulty.
We did have you.
Wouldn't be a stream without tech.
Okay, we will come back to you. Lyra, what are you up to?
I think
You even hear little taps.
How about now?
Yep, we got you.
Hooray!
All right, so we'll head back to you, and then we'll catch up on Lyra in a minute. So what are you doing now that you've kind of figured out what was possibly there?
With the detect magic, does it do any runes or anything that I could read or see that may let us know what it exactly was?
It's the pedestal held some kind of protective magic for whatever was there.
All right. I'm just going to check outside the door to see if those kobolds are still in the hallway.
So you're checking out this door. You peek out the hallway.
Yes.
Do you do so with stealth?
Yes, I do.
Okay, roll a stealth, please.
All ready to attack in case there's aggression. Seeing that he's kind of checking that. Again, he's trying to keep track of everything.
A dirty 20.
Nice.
Okay, so far so good. Okay. You peek your head out, and yeah, you see 3 of them warrior kobolds. And one of them looks you square in the eye, and he points.
Uh-oh.
Oh crap!
Over there.
I'm gonna pull back in.
I had 3 of them roll for perception, and one of them rolled a 20.
Dang.
So they are now headed down the hallway towards you.
We have company coming.
So you step
I'm gonna-
back in the room.
I'm gonna step back.
Okay. So sure enough, they end up coming to the door. Okay, so we will do initiatives at this point.
Come
Yeah.
on, baby. Let's see the first roll. Nice.
Okay, so we will go Runetash,
12.
12. Solira,
3.
Tharok.
Unless someone rolls a 2.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the initiative on here. I'm still trying to get used to this.
Okay,
I rolled a
on
16.
it.
I'm just gonna find the initiative.
9. Rolling
Wow.
fire tonight, guys.
All right. So you rolled a 3. What's your dex modifier
My dex mod?
Yeah, I just have to
for Tharok?
take that one.
Oh, my dex modifier is dex
Wait on.
is a +1. I rolled a 16.
So you rolled a 3. It's +1. 4.
No, I rolled a
There's your initiative.
16.
Oh, you rolled a 16. So you're at 17 then.
Yeah. Thank you. Sorry, I was trying to find it on here. The format is kind of weird. I'm actually switching it over to a different format. But yeah.
Yeah. The reason why I like all the sheets when I send them to you in that format is because that way you can actually add it as a text file, as a document, and then you can send it back.
That's
to me
fine.
and
That's
back and
fine.
forth, right?
Just finding
Makes
certain
it easier
things
as a
like the
DM,
initiative, it's a little harder for me to find. So it's fine.
You can lay it out differently if it means
Yeah.
like cut and paste in different spots and put it where it's more visible for you or whatever.
Totally.
Yeah, definitely do that. Encourage that. All right, so top of the round actually is you, Tharok. You're in the one doorway and you're kind of watching and guarding, but all of a sudden Runetash comes back in and says, "We got company coming." And sure enough, you look towards the door and there's those warrior kobolds.
Well, when I saw him coming out that door, I had ready to action. He had a feeling that was going to happen, so he's ready and raring. And he goes up. He's like, "I am not dealing with it. I'm not risking it. You coming after us?" He's going to basically charge up their path and kind of shove his way past him, and just if he and I'm guessing he can tell they're aggressive, correct?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So he just goes right for it and starts swinging.
So this large bear-like humanoid that's there, this Tharok, literally just barrels across the room like a bull in a china shop. Except the bull is actually rather quiet over on the other side.
I know, right?
So this bear is taking a swipe.
Yes.
Runetash just backs out of the way.
Don't want to get your head cut off.
I don't think it's enough of that. So weapons. There we go. To hit. That's a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Alrighty. And that's 86. 2 of them. That is 7. And then proficiency on that should be 10 damage.
10 damage. Very nice. Very nice. Is that the end of your turn?
All he says that he'll step back enough to give him room, just enough to like shift but still be in range. Yeah. And I told you not to fight us.
Okay. The guy that's in the doorway, he's going to take a poke with his spear.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not going to hit you. It's a 12. So it misses.
Yeah, no.
And then this guy is going to push in. And he is going to attempt a bash on Runetash.
All
No.
three of them in a group. Look at that.
And that is a 16 to hit. Does that hit you, Runetash?
No, armor class is 17.
Okay, so he tried to shield bash you, and you met him head on, and you didn't budge. Okay, and next up is Onyx. You're up. Or no, sorry, Runetash. Actually, you're up. Onyx, you're on deck.
Cool.
All right.
Keep an eye on that hallway just in case.
I am going to. Can I reach the kobold that Solrock hit?
Yeah, they're both kind of occupying the same space. They're small creatures, so
Mhm.
All right. Yep. So I'm going to attack the one that Thorok already attacked.
Yep.
19
that hits.
and 9 damage with my flail.
9 damage. Okay, excellent. Okay, and Onyx, you're up.
I can see all three of them from the position that I'm in. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, you've got Runetash and Tharok directly in front of the door, like side by side.
Yep.
And then you got 2 little kobolds in front of them. You can see them, and the one in behind you can kind of make him out.
Perfect.
He would be classified as full cover.
Oh, that's perfect. Can I get them all to roll a charisma saving throw, please?
Okay.
DC
Charisma
15.
saving. Fail. Succeed.
All right, so I'm casting Bane. So the 2 that failed have to roll a d4 whenever they make a attack roll or a saving throw, and subtract that number from the
So
roll.
minus 1d4. Okay.
Yeah, whatever the d4
Nice.
number is.
Very nice. Is that it for your turn?
I think so. I'm not really in a position to take any bonus actions right now because most bonus actions are charging and things. So, yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. So, Lyra, you're up.
All right. Are you ready? Am I right there? I ready it.
Yep.
And then I move up right next to Runetash and Thorak. Or Tharok.
So you're going to move up into melee. Yeah. See, technically, you can it can be like this, side by side, because it's a round room, so you're kind of off to one side of the door and so on. So you do fit in that space. You can take a poke at them if you want.
I'm trying to get my dice
We'll just
set
play
up.
musical chairs on the spot, right?
What's that?
I said we're just playing musical chairs while we're swinging our swords.
Yeah. So, Slyra, are you going to swing at him?
Hold on. That's a D20 for armor class, right?
Yeah, it's D20 to roll to hit.
Looks like an 8 and plus 7 to hit. So
15?
15?
You just missed. He takes his shield and pushes your rapier aside. Now we are at top of the round. That'll be Tharok. You're up. You are muted, just just a reminder.
So a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
And that is 14 damage.
Wow. He's still up, believe it or not, but he's bloodied for sure. He's in bad shape.
I rolled good on that one.
Okay, is that it for your turn?
Oh,
Yep. Okay. So he is going to retaliate with a shield dash moving forward towards Solyra.
Oh,
And that is a dirty 20 to hit, which I'm assuming does hit.
A
don't
dirty
forget you might
20.
have or
Solyra, I need a strength saving throw, please.
the ones
Strength
who are
save?
paying minus to the D4 as well.
Yeah, so it'll be 16 to hit
Okay, sorry.
at best.
I apologize.
Actually, 18. I rolled a 2.
Strength save.
Thanks for. What's that? It's a strength saving throw.
11.
11.
Rolled an 11.
Okay, so you are shoved back, and you are now prone. So you're on the ground. You're on your ass. As this one now steps forward into that
Ow.
spot in the middle, and you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. This one here is going to go after Runetash again with his shield.
That's not very nice. 16
to hit.
Nope, just missed.
Just missed. Okay. So he missed. And the one in the back, you hear this strange. It's echoing down the hall.
Oh, that's not good.
That's
Okay,
not
and that is the end of my turn. So now we go to Runetash. You're up. Onyx, you're on deck.
all right. Gonna take
Watch that other door. They're calling for reinforcements, is my guess.
gonna take a swing at the kobold that's in between Tharok and I with
Yep.
my flail. And that is a 21 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
And that is 8 damage with my flail.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice, I say.
Are you okay?
No. Not really. Not really. Why is this not going on here? Darn it. It's not working. All right. Well, we're gonna trash that. And we're gonna trash him. Because he's dead.
Kapoof.
Okay. He's
Could have layered it.
Yeah, I'm not. Something's been finicky with Owlbear today. I'm just, it's layering on its own, and it's not supposed to. And yeah, I'll have to figure it out later. Anyway, is that it for your turn, Runtesh?
That is it for my turn.
Okay, and that brings us to Onyx. You're up.
All right. Can I get the gentleman in the hall here, the first one here, whatever he is, to make a wisdom saving throw, please? DC 15.
Yeah, it fails.
Oh, fabulous. Then he takes 2d12 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
That's 1.
Necrosis.
Toll the dead.
Yeah, totally dead. It's fun. He takes 10 necrotic damage.
Nice. Okay. Is that it for your turn?
So, who has been hit on our team?
Solyra.
I will cast.
It was 4 points, right? 4 points of damage?
Yeah, it was only 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Whatever. I'll cast Healing Word at level 1. And you can have. Holy cow, rolled really well. So you only need 4, but you got 11. Or you would have gotten.
You're at full.
You're at full. No one's dying today. That's the end of my turn.
Can we do an extra hit points?
No.
No, unfortunately not.
You don't get to keep extra.
Darn.
Solyra, you are up, though.
I do have that. Never mind.
Right.
So
I'm
what
gonna
is
get up.
Solyra doing?
And get
You got to
Back into
get
the
up. Yeah,
action.
you have
Swing
to
at the
move
one
and
in the
get up.
doorway.
So you're going to get up and you move in and you attack that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a D20 roll plus 7 and then D8 plus 5 for damage. Nine.
Sorry, 9 to hit?
I miss.
Yeah, that misses.
I miss 1 plus 7.
Shoot, over there. Okay, so that's the end of your turn, and we're at the top of the round now. Then we're back to Thurrock.
Oh, what am I doing? So
You're muted.
I rolled a 14 to hit.
That misses.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Okay.
Wiggly
All right,
little
and that
critters.
brings it to me.
All right. I am going to cast Toll the Dead
nice.
on that kobold that's right inside the doorway. Oh no.
Oh no, that's a big bad. That's a big bad.
Oh, dear.
That's a big bad.
And all you see is darkness in that doorway. Still,
I like how that.
at the moment.
You can go away, sir.
I will say,
right.
Thorok has said to watch that doorway twice. Just
Oh,
saying.
wow.
The one in front is going to. He's still fixated on Runetash. He hasn't been able to kind of.
Oh, did you roll your wisdom saving throw for Toll the Dead?
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
17.
Yes, that passes.
Does he take half damage on that or no?
I don't think
No,
so.
just takes none.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
And a 17 to hit.
17 does hit me.
Okay, so he shield bashes you.
Oh no.
You're going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh. 13.
13 fails. So you are knocked back. You are now prone, and he is now standing in your spot. And this guy comes forward. And as he comes forward, he's making a rush onto Solira, who's in the doorway. That is a 18 to hit with the spear. I'm assuming that hits Solira.
This is not good.
You said 18 to hit?
Yeah.
Ow.
Well, that's not 18 damage. That's just your to hit. Your damage is actually only 5 points of piercing damage as he sticks a spear in you.
Still, ow.
Onyx, make me a perception check, please.
Okie doke. 15.
15, you definitely notice the darkness that was in that doorway is clearing up, and you see through it vaguely. You know, you see a chamber beyond, but you see standing in the doorway what is most definitely the tribal leader of this particular band of kobolds. He's wearing all kinds of regalia and feathers and trinkets and whatnot, all adorning himself. He is armed, of course, with a barbed spear, not just a spear. And it does, it's kind of a...
He's a big deal, is he? All right.
He is a big deal.
We shall
He gives out, as you see him, you hear him give that similar cry out that you heard the last one do down the hall, but a little bit more aggressive. Oh. And with that, both of them get to make an extra attack.
Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, that's not good.
Oh, no, it's not. I got a spear in my gut.
Solira, 16 to hit.
Who are you attacking?
Solira, what's your armor class?
AC 16.
Hey,
So yeah,
okay,
you just barely hit.
10 points of piercing damage on that one.
That's
Runetash.
Oh,
A D4 just
that
killed me on that
hurt,
one.
that hurt.
Okay. All right.
Maybe. What's a D4 minus 3 is 16 plus the 2. 18 to hit.
18
Rundash.
hits. 18 hits.
Okay, and you're getting a spear as well at 8 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
Okay, and that is my turn. And now we move on to Rundash. You're up.
Huh.
Onyx, you're on deck.
Well.
Doesn't Thorak go before me? No, sorry.
Use
Sorry, never mind.
Yeah, Thorak went, and this was my initiative.
All right. I am going to channel divinity and cast my Twilight Sanctuary. You see Runtash grab a hold of his holy symbol of Kumar, and a spear, 30-foot spear of just twilight dim light just emanates directly from him.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, because that's my action, I will cast Healing Word on Salira at 2nd level.
If Healing Word at first level gave me 11 extra hit points.
And you get 8 hit points back.
How many hit points do you give me back? 18?
I'm giving you 8.
8?
8.
And at the end of my turn, as a part of Twilight Sanctuary, I'll give myself 1d6 extra hit points, or temporary hit points, plus my level, so that's an extra 9 for me.
Okay, so that's
My
the end
turn.
of your turn?
Yep.
All right, Onyx, you're up.
Well, I don't like this big guy at all. So I'm going to move up so that if I were to shoot a ranged spell, would I be able to hit him? Like, am I in his line of sight where I am, I guess is what I'm saying? Or do I have to move?
Yeah, you can see him. I mean, you see him, he can see you. So it's line of sight.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure that I'm not like at a weird angle or anything like that. And I really don't like him, so I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at level 3 because I really want him to die. Does an 18 hit?
Normally it would, but he is going to use a reaction to use his ability of Hold the Line, which gives you disadvantage. Roll again.
You bastard. All right. How about figures? How about a 9?
Nope.
You
It misses.
You lucky son of a something.
You kind of see him, like when you cast the Guiding Bolt, all of a sudden he just puts himself as an opposing figure in front of you and just like, almost like he's this defiant look, and the bolt just suddenly it kind of just give you a moment of shoot, and it's over there.
That wasn't very nice. Okay. Do I even do bonus actions?
I will let you know that this entire time they're all with advantage.
Let's say that again.
Even though they have a minus 1d4 on their attacks, they're all rolling with advantage because of pack tactics.
Oh, that's fair.
Just to give you a heads up on that. It's the reason why I chose kobolds.
I'm taking the dash action. That. Fudge. Yeah, that's all I got, I guess.
Okay. All right, and then that brings us to Salira. You're up.
That's unfortunate. Damn.
And 6 temp for Onyx.
Oh, cool. Thank you. I will gladly take that.
I will go ahead and take another slash at the kobold in the doorway.
In the doorway, so the new one?
Uh-oh.
In the doorway.
He hasn't been hit yet. So
I am being told for you, Chris, to look at the Twitch chat.
The Twitch? Oh, am I missing somebody in Twitch chat?
Not sure.
I apologize if someone's in Twitch chat and I've missed you. Oh. Hi.
Again,
Hi, folks. Sorry about that. Sometimes we just get involved in playing the game and we forget that sometimes there's people watching.
Hi.
Hello all. There we go.
Sorry about
But
that.
I rolled a 13. That's a definite miss.
Yeah, that is a definite miss. Their AC is 16 for those guys, so that is definitely a miss. Is that the end of your turn?
I got a new D20. This one hates me.
He should not have done.
Okay, so Tharak, we're at the top of the round. It's you, the bear.
Yeah. So, does a 19 hit?
Yes, a 19 does
I
hit.
thought so. 11 damage.
11 damage to the one in the doorway. There we go.
Yep.
First time hit. And you'd get a good swipe at him. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes. Keeping it simple.
Excellent, excellent. And
Saving
that
for the
takes
big
us
guy.
to, oh, wait, that takes us to me. Oh, dear. What's he going to do this time? He is going to step into the doorway.
No, he's not. I had to try.
And while he's attacking with his barbed spear, he is giving definitely like a war cry type of sound, different than the last one. Basically, he's giving all of his companions +2 to their attack rolls and saving throws for the next minute. And he is making an attack on Onyx. And I don't think that's going to hit you. 15 to hit.
Does not.
Okay. So he misses you with the big barb spear as he comes in.
Now we are even, friend.
Okay, so that's him. The other guy over here on Room Tash. 14 plus 2 is 16 minus 1d4. I think that's going to miss you. 15 to hit. I'm sure that misses.
Yes, it does.
Okay, and the other one on Solira. Actually, he's going to be changing it to Tharak. 19.
Jesus, guy.
So 19 plus 2 is 21 minus 1d4. Oh, dear. 17 to hit Tharak.
Does not hit. He should have kept hitting.
All right, so he misses you. Oh my goodness, that was a terrible, terrible round for them. And then we're going to move on then to Runetash. You're up.
Runetash is going to cast Spirit Guardians at 3rd level.
Could potentially get more damage with that.
Okay.
Right. And what else? No, I can't do anything else. So that is my turn.
Okay. And that brings us then to Onyx. You're up.
Am I close enough to reach out and grab this guy?
Oh yeah, you're in melee range for sure.
I am going to try to reach out and grab him by the throat and cast Inflict Wounds at level 3. Yeah,
Okay, make it to hit roll.
Let's see what happens.
His AC is 18.
That definitely hits then. 16 plus 7. He's not doing anything?
No, he's actually taking it.
Oh, okay. All right.
He was going to do the hold the line thing again on you, but
5d10 necrotic. 10. Oh, Jesus. 25 necrotic.
ooch. He
Nice.
shouldn't have taken it.
Yeah.
Wow.
You are.
He took the hit. You see like the skin like tighten up and crack in a few spots. Like you see the effect of the necrotic energy flowing through him as you do that. Of course, now we are on. I believe that's Solira's turn now.
Can I use sneak attack on the one that's targeting Tharok?
No,
Darn it.
you're not flanking him,
Anyways, I'm gonna.
and you're not hidden. So
No,
It's
that'll be
reflecting
How about
surprise
the one?
on the
attack.
other
How about the
side.
one
Sneak
on
attack.
How about the?
Surprise attack is what you're thinking of, Deacon. He's saying sneak attack, which is the one where as long as an ally is touching the
Yeah.
or is in melee range, you still get it.
If there's an
Okay.
ally-
Sorry. My bad.
So
Oh, sweet. Okay, yeah, never mind.
First
I'm gonna
class I ever
use-
had, and I played 2 characters on it, so that's why I remember.
I'm gonna use
Rogue's
sneak
fine.
attack on the one in the doorway that's targeting Tharok
Okay.
with my rapier. So we're gonna roll that.
Rolled it.
Okay, so that's 22 without sneak attacks. 22 roll to hit.
You hit. Roll your damage.
I definitely hit. D6 and a D8.
5d10 and ability 25.
Yeah, that's what I like about physical dice. Take some time. It's not
Okay,
just
so
that.
that's 8 damage plus sneak attacks 1d6. So that's 12 damage.
Nice.
12 damage? Nice. He's now considered bloodied at this point.
Very nice.
Okay. Is that at the end of your turn?
Yes.
Thark, you're up.
I did not hit. I could tell you that right now. I rolled a
Okay.
nat
The Thark
5.
takes a swing and a miss. That takes us to these guys.
Oh, dear.
What is he going to do?
Speaking of physical dice, yes, I do have physical dice. I just roll them ahead of time. So
They have to roll.
Alright.
They're starting their turns. They have to roll wisdom saving throws. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. 16 for the chief, 20 for the guy in the door,
Oh, dear.
and 4 for the other guy in front of you.
All right. So that's a total of 14 damage total for the one that failed, and 7 for the other 2 from Spirit Guardians.
Sweet. That's amazing.
Okay. Excellent. All right, they're all still up. Is that the... So where were we? Whose turn was that on?
Yours.
That was my turn.
Yep.
So it is my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so he is not going to use that, but he is going to try to attack you with the barbed spear again, Onyx, and that is a 19 plus 2, so 21 minus 1d4, 17 to hit.
That hits, unfortunately.
So Onyx gets hit with the barbed spear.
Oh, dear.
And takes 8 plus 5. 13 points of piercing damage.
That's not too bad.
And he is going to hold the rest of it.
Yeah, that's not
And that would be the end of my turn. So now we're going to take it to Runetash. You're up.
I am going to cast Toll. I can see the chief, correct?
He's
Yeah,
in the doorway.
I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on the chief.
Let's see how this
So that's a
Okay.
wisdom saving throw.
16.
No damage. Doesn't affect him.
No damage.
Wait, or is it half? Sorry. No damage at all.
Okay. All right. And then that takes us then to Onyx. You're up. Slyra, you're on deck.
Oh, I bet you he's got a high con, doesn't he? What does this do? Sorry, I was just looking. Ooh, you know what? Yeah, screw it. Whatever. I'm gonna cast. That's a third level, second level spell. I want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. Sorry. I will cast Primal Savagery. So his hands grow like these weird, creepy bone claws, and he kind of like digs them if he can.
All right, so you're
Not though. 15 to hit.
misses.
Yeah, that's
It's got an 18 armor class.
How does my party look? Who's taking the most damage?
I think Solira's taken probably more damage than anybody else. I think.
I will cast.
Although Runetash took some.
Yeah. I'll cast Healing Word on. I can't because I casted. No, that's but never mind. Can't drop. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'll cast Healing Word at level 1 on Solera. She gets 6 back.
Okay. There you go. 6 back.
And that's my turn. Thank you.
That's your turn, and that brings us actually to Solira's turn.
10 hit points for Onyx.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
These don't stack.
I'm
by
gonna
the
go
way,
ahead.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
I will take it.
I'm gonna swing again
Yep.
with sneak attack.
Geez, these guys are tough. Wow. This is fun.
Never mind, I miss.
Okay.
11.
Yep, that definitely misses. That brings us to the top of the round. Thark, you're back up again.
And I don't hit again. Yay!
Where are you?
Okay. That takes us back
Stupid walls
to,
are too close to my sword.
that takes us to my round. Do I have any saving throws I need to make on my turn?
Anytime you start your turn in my
With some
Spirit
favor?
Guardians, with you, sorry. Bleh.
So fail with the one in front of you, fail with the one in the doorway, and probably succeed on a 16 from the chief.
Yes, he did.
So the other
So
two
that-
failed.
Okay, 6.
That's good though.
16 damage. So that's an 8, 6, and a 2,
Hoo-wee.
and then half for the chief.
Very nice.
So they drop the 2 in the room. So it's just the chief left now.
Yay!
That's amazing.
And on his turn, he is going to make another poke at Onyx.
Oh, sure. I can take it.
Plus 4,
Maybe.
23
Let's
minus 4, 19
That
to
might
hit.
be bad.
I'm sure that's going to hit.
Bad hits.
9 plus 5. 14 points of piercing damage. And
That was unpleasant.
that's the end of his turn.
I'm not sure I like you, friend.
So that brings us to Runetash. You're up.
I am going to head over to Onyx, and I am going to cast Cure Wounds at
thank you.
2nd level. And that is what? Oh, it's 2d8. Yeah, 2d8. 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 10. 14 hit points.
I am back
Okay.
up to full almost. That's amazing. Thank you.
And then that takes us to Onyx. It's your turn.
Oh. Okay. Can you make a con save? Let's see how that works. Yeah.
Failed.
That feels fabulous.
Rolled a 3.
So he takes 2d6 fire damage, which is only 5, but he has disadvantage on his next weapon attack before the end of his turn.
Okay.
Before the end of his next turn,
Perfect.
which is really
And
handy.
that brings us to Solira. You're up.
I'm curious about something.
That's a very good question.
How does throw weapon work? Because I have a dagger that can be thrown.
Yeah. You just throw it and you use whatever the plus is for the dagger that was mentioned there. It probably should say like a plus whatever to hit. It's
right,
your
then we're gonna-
uses your dex rather than your strength, right?
We're gonna go ahead and swap. walk over to the dagger from the rapier, and we're gonna throw it at the big bad.
Nice.
Okay, go ahead.
I rolled in that one.
Oh no! Oh no!
I missed wildly.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh dear!
Here we go. It's gonna go right into my back, isn't it?
Therak, you're 1. And Onyx, you're 6. Runetash, roll me 1d6.
3.
Okay, so it just goes wide.
Woo. Oh.
If they were right in front of them, you would have hit one of them for sure. But they're kind of spaced out.
Weapons are not supposed to leave your hands.
I'm sorry. I was aiming for the big bad one.
Not good. Okay.
I would have
So that's the end. I think that takes us to Therak. You're the top of the round.
That's amazing.
So do I lose my dagger after this?
Yes. The dagger's somewhere in room 4.
Yeah, you'll have to go and find it.
Okay. We're gonna go.
So
Does a 24 hit the big guy?
Hey.
oh, yes, it does.
Spindrift. Yay!
He's only got an 18 armor class. I say that with only an 18.
Only.
14 damage.
14 damage. Holy crap, you guys. He is now classified officially as bloodied, finally.
Better. This is what you get for ordering your minions to come after us.
Okay, so that would take it to his round. So now he's actually going to step right into the room.
Spirit
He's going to
Guardians.
make an attack on Therak.
Oh.
And he rolls with disadvantage, and that is a 6, so it misses you. You can thank Onyx for that, because otherwise he would have hit you with a 22.
Yep, he would have.
Burning Shroud is awesome.
Okay, so that takes us to Runetash. You're up.
All right. What am I going to do? I'll just attempt to toll the dead. So, wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Well, that's spell.
Hit 1.
All right.
Oh no!
I can't believe I rolled a natural 1.
Ooh, 16.
16 damage.
12 and a 4. 16 damage.
Nice.
Beautiful.
And that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yep.
He's still up. That takes us then to Onyx. You're up.
Oh, I'm only missing 1 hit point, so that would be kind of. Oh, I can't do that anyways. Never mind. I'll just do Burning Shroud again. Can you make a con save? DC 15.
3. Failed.
I love that. Better. 9 fire damage with disadvantage on his next attack.
Okay. It looks like he's barely holding on. And Solari, you're up.
Is the big guy in melee range?
Can be. Just take a 5-foot step forward, and he will be.
I do that
You
as I
step forward.
switch my rapier, and I'm gonna roll again for hit.
You got this.
A sneak attack.
You got it. Come on,
Come
let's
on.
go.
2.
Misses? Yeah, okay, that ain't going anywhere.
That ain't going anywhere.
Your rapier hits the solid piece of his bronze armor that he's wearing, and just kind of just a little vibration. Yeah, they're not going to go anywhere. Top of the round, Therak, you're up.
Man, I really need to get a different weapon.
With that dice and dice tail.
Nah, it's just a dice.
Yeah.
Throw it a dice tail, you know how that is.
I can't do that. I'm using virtual dice.
Oh, well, there's your problem.
Brand new dice for Easter. Why aren't you using your brand new dice, you goober?
I have nothing to roll them on.
Oh boy. Does a 16 hit? Oh no, 16 does not hit, does it?
No, it doesn't.
All of the head. Alright, so he misses then. That's his turn.
Dice tray.
Okay.
Even better idea.
So with that, we are
Telephone case.
just trying to get my map back up. Damn it. That's Tharak. That's me. He's going to make. Who's he going to attack now? Tharak. He's going to try to hit you again.
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh yeah. Failed.
Oh,
Aw, only 9 damage.
9 damage.
2 1s and a 7.
He was going with that barbed spear towards you, Tharak, and it looks like he was going to make a solid chest hit, and he collapses.
I'm glad because my next.
Mid-thrust.
I'm
It was a
glad because my
26
next
to hit.
roll. Oh, that would have definitely hit. That would have
Yeah.
definitely hit.
That was
But
going to
no,
hurt.
the other thing too is if we had gotten to my next turn, I rolled pre-rolled, it was a nat 1.
oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm kind of glad it ended.
So he drops. So he's now on the ground.
Loot his body.
You must should.
Oh, is this like a regular
Definitely.
recurrence here, or?
So there's all kinds of weird things here, especially the things that come out of nowhere.
Huh. Okay, good to know.
Yeah, there used to be a veil between each one of these doors. You couldn't see past, you could hear past, but
All right. Thanks for in a group.
You guys, on him is the barbed spear. It's a nice spear.
What's it?
Does
What do
2d8
you need to
plus.
use it?
You need to be proficient in
Yeah, I don't
melee
wanna
weapon.
use that.
It's a simple
You
weapon.
look at your proficiencies, it'll tell you.
Is it simple weapon?
Simple weapons?
It's a martial weapon, I think. It's
Oh,
better.
there's that. What? Jesus.
If you're able to use a rapier and a longsword, you can use a spear.
How about the spear?
Okay.
I can't use
Please.
it.
Be nice about it. Can you tell he's part of our family? I have to correct his politeness.
So it is. So Salira, you can write it down as a barbed spear. It does 2d8 damage.
Nice. Holy cow. That's amazing.
Now, all of them had a shield. All of them had a normal spear as well. So there's like 3 other spears. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 reinforced
modifier
shields.
to the hit roll?
It's whatever your
Proficiency is so the
modifier
same.
is and your
The same
proficiency is.
Yeah. So whatever your plus is for your rapier
It's
should be about
strength
the
plus
same-
your
same for-
strength plus your proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
So it's
Is your
plus 7
modifier.
then.
So plus 7. So there you go. So you get a 2d8 plus,
Oh dear.
or it's plus 7 to hit, and your damage would just be plus your strength.
So plus 0.
So yeah, so 2d8 damage though, still good. So you do find there's reinforced shields. Reinforced shields add 2 to your armor class instead of 1.
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
I'll be taking one of
So
those.
there are. Yeah.
I'd like to take one too, if that's okay. If I use a shield.
Is that different
The
from a
barb-
regular shield?
is the
'Cause my
barbed
shield
spear a
already
piercing
does that.
Oh, they do.
What's that? A normal shield does 1.
It
Really?
does 2. No, normal shield does just 2.
I was saying,
I was just
my
looking
shield
at it.
class-
I was
My
just
shield-
looking at it. I have a
Yeah.
shield. It's 2. Yes.
When did they change that? Crap. I'm missing
I've
out
had
on
one for
stuff.
a while, I think.
Bacon.
Yeah.
Well, then it's plus 3. It adds an extra one
Oh,
Okay.
Sweet.
because they are reinforced. Yes,
Is the
Solara, you
barb-
got a question?
Is the barbed spear a piercing weapon?
Yes, it is.
Does it use finesse?
No, it does not. It is not a finesse weapon.
is
All right.
there an extra shield that I can grab, or have they already been?
There is 4 shields, reinforced shields.
I would love to take one if that's possible, please.
I don't think I can use a
One of us,
reinforced
so each
shield,
one of us.
can I?
It should say whether or not you're proficient in shields or not, right next to your weapons. If it does not say that, then no.
Need to change the shield that I have somehow.
Okay, and the chief was wearing bronze armor. It's a little bit battered.
That's
Could
cool.
use some repair work.
And what does how does that compare to other armors?
Well, let me look it up here. Actually, just give me a moment.
Yes, please, thank you.
Hold on, I'm just trying to.
I see 17. That's incredible.
Basically, it would be AC. Well, it's basically a breastplate that he's wearing. It's not as good as steel or iron. It's a 13 armor class plus your dex. You can have a max of 2.
Would it be better than studded leather, though?
I believe studded leather is what, 12?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it would be better than studded.
You also have to be proficient in that armor, though, because what stage of armor is that? That would be, if it's like plate, it should be heavy, correct?
Yeah, it's heavy armor.
And if you're a rogue, you would not be proficient in it.
Because it's bronze, it's actually slightly heavier than iron and steel armor.
There are feats that let you take that, but yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There
are.
Does anyone
And
want
you can learn it down the road.
If not, I can handle heavy armor if no one else can. And I think that's better than chainmail.
Yeah, my scale mail is actually better than that.
Your chainmail, if you got chainmail, it's standard AC 16, so you're better off keeping your chainmail.
Oh, I'm better off that way? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, what we could do is we could write that down and sell it then, if nothing else. And there
it's loot.
Too.
It is loot.
Beauty.
Oh. I'm trying to write it down since our normal person that writes stuff down isn't you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. That's fine. And that's all you find on him. But I'm taking it you do now go into the other room.
Yes.
I would like to have my dagger back.
Okay, so you guys make your way into the main chamber. The hall opens into a wide, grand, rectangular chamber. Smoke actually rises from dying fires among makeshift huts and tents scattered around the room. You see dozens of small, normal kobolds just living, existing in the room. No warriors are left. No chief is left, but they don't know. Like, they're just carrying on their business at this point. At the far end, you do see a larger tent, which has been set up. Obviously, probably the leader's tent. And that's what you've noticed at this point. So what are you guys doing in that particular room?
I'm going to go ahead and look for my knife, and that's investigation.
You can make an investigation roll, yes.
Can I? You said there's some kind of a pillar where the where something was.
Yeah, that's 24. In the room you're in now.
Oh,
that's a 24.
You find your dagger.
Why can't I roll a 20 when I'm fighting anything?
I would say that Tarak would kind of turn to them after looking at the kobolds, because he would have walked in, and say to the group, whoever is good at talking to people, you might want to say they need a new leader and to not pick fights they can't win.
Yeah, they notice now that Cyrus walked right in. They just kind of look at him. They don't really do anything. They just kind of look at him, and they're caring about their business. He hasn't made any direct moves on them, so they are, just carrying on their business.
I'll head in behind Salira, and is there any exits other than the ones that we already know about in this room?
So you're going in and looking around? Are you searching actively for other exits?
Not poking through their living spaces, but just looking around the room.
You see the entrance you just came out of, the circular room. You know there's the hallway entrance as well. That's there. You do see that. And then you do see the door across, which is going into where the collapsed room.
Okay, so there's nothing on the back opposite wall. It's just
Not that
freeway.
you can see. Like that's where most of the tents and that are all down in the far end of the hallway, like down here.
Okay.
Area. Down here.
So these other rooms, the circular room across from us, and the top section where the kobolds are, they've already been explored.
Yep, you guys have explored everything so far that you've been able to tell.
Okay.
Or these guys have anyway. They've explored every other chamber of this level, and you haven't found any exits.
Okay. Okay. No, I just like I said, I just want to go over anything that somebody's already done. So. Yeah, I'll walk into the room as well and kind of investigate the tents and see if I.
So you're going to go down over where they are?
Yeah. Sure.
Roll me an investigation.
Oh, sure.
First of all.
I'm being as non-hostile as possible.
Yeah, you're just kind of snooping around.
Yeah. I'm not like you said. I don't want to go through their tents or anything like that. But
I'll follow behind and guide Onyx as Onyx does this.
Oh, thank you. 14. And give me a second.
While they're doing that, Tharrock's going to be like he's been this whole time. He's going to stand basically close to where Slyra is and kind of keep an eye, keep his head on a swivel around the doorways just in case, and around and kind of keeping an eye on. He's on guard duty basically, watching the kobolds, watching the doors, that sort of thing.
I rolled a 15 with guns.
With the 15, you're not going into the tents or anything like that. You're just doing a casual look around. As you're go in behind, as you're kind of moving around the room, you end up back over here, which is where the leader's tent is, where it looks like it's his tent for sure. There is a slab, what looks like a slab in behind. It's kind of behind a torn section of wall, right near the boss's platform where he's kind of set up. You find there's a stone slab that was once hidden that tilts to the side, and you can kind of see past it. There's a spiral staircase descending down.
Would this be considered a door?
Yes.
Okay. Can I cast Thaumaturgy to instantaneously cause the door to fly open?
Okay. That slab just kind of swings off to the side, revealing the staircase down.
I wonder if this works or not. I'll call out to the rest of the group that I found a staircase descending down.
I'll head on over.
Why are you so loud?
Okay. So there's still all the tents. There is the main tent, which is empty now, and now you have the exit. Are you doing anything else? How do the kobolds
react to the noise?
They, as I said, they're curious at this point. Actually, who is I'm trying to see who's where? Oops. Because I want to use one of these, but I'm trying to figure out. Okay, why is that not working for me? Yeah, I'm not finding what I want, which is really sucking balls right now. Well, let's just say this guy. It's not really working out for me at this point. You guys have kind of headed down in that direction anyway. He's a kobold. It looks fairly young for a kobold anyway. And he just where's the boss? What'd you do to the boss? None of these,
Sorry,
by
just
the way,
trying
none of
to
these
push
kobolds
you
have
guys.
weapons.
Like, come on, somebody say something, because I'm not good at it.
Oh.
I'm just letting you guys know, none of these kobolds have weapons. They're not armed.
You are all free.
What do you mean, free?
Your boss got tired of the place and decided to leave. He said he doesn't like the darkness anymore. Yeah.
Oh. Did he
The
take the shiny?
exasperated look.
Did he
Did he
sorry,
take the
did he
shiny with him?
to the what now?
Shiny. He always liked he wouldn't leave the shiny behind.
What
I
is the
think it's in
shiny?
there, and he points to the
I
tent.
doubt he did. I doubt he would either.
You know
And
what?
that's all he says. He doesn't lie. He doesn't say yes or no. He just
I feel like
I
that
agree.
was the thing he asked us to grab for him before he left. So why don't I just go and get that, or why don't we just go and get that, and then we'll get out of your way.
The exasperated look on Tarrock right now, like, what are you doing? And he's just like, look, I am not good at persuasion, but oh my word, maybe I should have.
I mean, no, I'm not really, but
Oh, I know. It's funny.
Okay, so you go into the tent, look around.
yeah. Is there what? I'm looking for a shiny thing, I guess.
Well, you're looking around his chain, like it's basically a tribal tent. You do find the various things in there. You do find there's a heavy iron chest that's in there, and you kind of
Is it locked?
no lock. It's not locked. It's just kind of sitting there, lid closed. And as you open the lid, there's like 50 gold pieces. There are 2 potions marked with sigils, and there is a scroll, as well as a palm-sized crystal, roughly heart-shaped, and it's glowing softly from within, pulsing like a heartbeat. Thump, 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 thump.
Oh.
It's a deep blue-green, and it's shifting subtly with, as you're moving around, as you guys are there. It's almost like it's sensing your movement, like serpentine, like
Weird. So we should just take all this, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
the one kobold still with his head peeking in the tent now. We don't need it. If boss isn't here, you can have his stuff. We don't need it. We don't need that stuff.
That's very
Sweet.
nice.
I'm all right with that. We'll take good care of it.
So you said we're free?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Oh, but don't pick fights with that you can't win.
That's
Just
a good
saying.
Well, once you've confirmed when he asks that again that you're free, he starts to fade away. They all do.
Oh.
There's like a dozen of them, and all of a sudden they're gone. They're not here anymore.
Does it look similar to when our party member switched with Onyx?
Yeah, like they were just, because again, one moment you've seen Fade there, and then the next moment Onyx is there. These guys are just faded away and they're gone.
So my question is, what is going to arrive in their place?
Or is it just that they're leaving? It could be that they're just
Yeah,
leaving.
no, I know.
It seemed to trigger when you confirmed they were free.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So you do
Well,
have,
that's kind of
as
cool
I
that you
said,
used the word free for that.
so as I did mention, there's 50 gold pieces
50 gold.
in this chest in particular. Just double checking everything.
Okay.
There are 2. Is it 2?
I think
you said
Well, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. You're going to search this entire chamber now that everybody's
pretty
gone.
much, yeah.
Oh yeah, now that
Um,
they're gone, definitely.
Okay, so what you actually find is a total of 300 gold pieces.
Ways that's
Like that.
There are 3 potions of greater healing.
Oh, dang. That's real nice.
There
Got
is
it?
a scroll of shield.
That's really nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you ain't heard nothing yet.
Oh,
And
okay.
there's a scroll of lesser restoration. And there's the heart.
I'm very curious about that heart, though I assume the rest of the party is as well.
Oh,
All right, I
Yeah.
did get it all written down.
Can I pick up the heart? I don't intend to
Sure.
keep it, but I'd like to just.
It's fish,
see what
it's
it is.
fish shaped, like it's fits in the palm of your hand.
I
And
will.
as you pick it up, it's cool to the touch, but but the pulse almost starts to match with your own. Full.
This is an interesting thing.
And it's still kind of the light swirls and serpentine patterns across it. And as you move, it kind of moves, and as others move around you, it senses their movement too.
I'll ritually cast detect magic to see if it is magic.
Abjuration and conjuration on it.
What does that mean? Protective soul. That's interesting.
I don't suppose anyone can identify.
Conjuration usually means like summoning style stuff.
No, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think anybody has identify.
No. Have I
No, I
ever
don't.
seen anything? Has any of us seen anything like this? Or, like, can I roll an Arcana check or some kind of a check to see if I can tell?
Actually, make me an Arcana check. Actually, anybody and you can roll it as well, Rune Tash, because you did the detect magic on it in the first place.
So will I guide you, Onyx, and then you'll guide me?
Or you can just
absolutely.
take advantage on the roll if you want instead.
That doesn't help me at all. Actually, it's not bad. 13. Not horrible.
I got 15.
So 15 and a
13. I assume it's fairly high DC.
There's something protective about it, Onyx, as you're holding it, and you feel it in your hand. And at this point, the pulse from the stone is exactly matching with yours. It's like it's reaching out, asking to be attuned. That's what you're feeling. It's not forcing its way. You just feel like it's just like merging. With your roll, Rune Tash, there is definite. You sense there's some kind of protection against ranged attacks. If you're holding this,
I pick up a rock and throw it at Onyx.
What the hell?
Onyx, what's your normal armor class?
Yeah, because you don't go to it yet, goofball.
17.
17. Rune Tash, roll to hit AC 18.
Oh, Jesus. What? Why?
10.
10?
Yes.
It misses you.
Hey.
For some reason, you were a little bit more adapt to kind of sidestep that, Onyx.
Oh, that's cool.
In retaliation to Rune Tash's pebble throw, I pick up a pebble and throw it at Rune Tash.
If
Oh,
nobody
my
minds,
word, this party.
if nobody minds, do you mind if I attempt to attune to this?
No.
I don't
I
care
wanted to
if you
see
guys
if it
don't.
would work, and it works, so therefore it's okay with me.
Hey, Rune Tash,
Go on. Take it right
what's
away.
your armor class?
17.
I missed wildly with a 4.
Okay.
All right.
So you attempt to attune.
Yeah.
With this particular item, you need to make me a wisdom saving throw.
It's not horrible. I got a pretty high side.
Ooh, this will be interesting. I like this. I like this kind of attunement.
Wow. Yeah, that's not a problem at all. 25.
DC 30.
Okay, you are attuned. And as you do, you now realize that you are carrying what is known as the shiny heart. While you carry it, you get a +1 bonus to AC versus all ranged attacks.
Oh, cool.
You can cast shield on yourself with no components once per short rest.
Sick.
As an action, once per day, you can release a pulse of protective magic. All allies within 10 feet gain temporary hit points equal to 1d8 plus your proficiency bonus.
Damn.
Nice.
Very nice.
Onyx, do I need to write that down for you, or
Yeah,
will you be able to?
please. If that's okay, yeah. I'm not
Okay,
very
could
good.
you repeat that for me, Deacon, and I'll try and get that down.
I am.
Okay, so +1 bonus to AC versus ranged attacks. And that's a passive effect.
That's amazing.
Passive.
Yeah. Once per short rest, you can cast shield with no components.
Once per short rest, can cast shield.
Yep.
That's all
And protective pulse once a day. That gives temporary hit points to all allies within 10 feet.
What was the 10 feet one again? Sorry.
It's 1d8 plus his proficiency bonus in temporary hit points to all allies within 10 feet once per day.
Thank you.
There is
What was the
Onyx
feat
with that
again?
roll that you made. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry. What was the feat for that? I didn't get the feat.
10 feet.
Sweet. I'll customize a thing for that.
So
I think I
the
got
shiny
it.
heart is a fragment. With the roll that you made, Onyx was very well when you attuned. The shiny heart is a fragment of a long forgotten guardian spirit, a being once tasked with protecting the Serpent Lord's sacred places. Its magic is ancient but incomplete. Those that bear it tread closer to a legacy of protection and ancient power. There's something still, even though you're attuned, there's something incomplete about it.
Okay.
You're not sure what it is.
Okay.
But just you're getting that feeling with where you are. You found all this stuff. You've now got this heart that's pulsing with you. You can put it in your pocket, whatever you want to do with it. But you are sensing that something is definitely, missing with it.
Okay, cool.
All right, anybody doing anything else at this point then?
No, so we searched everything pretty thoroughly, and the only way down now is through that slab that Onyx moved that heads down.
Yeah, there's the chambers that you guys have already explored. You had the pillar rooms and all that. Then you had the collapsed room. Then you had the room that you just came from, which had the pedestal that looks like it used to hold the shiny heart. And then you have this room. And then the stairs going down.
Have you all been through the rest of this place already?
Yes, we have, and the pillars, just the pillars.
Oh, Oh, all right.
Oh, the pillars.
They hurt. They hurt all the time. They hurt everyone.
Don't
That
touch
one got
the.
bumped by a piece of stone.
Good to know.
So you guys taking a rest here then?
That's up to you guys. I didn't use any of my features, so I'm gonna, and I didn't get hit. So I know you guys use some stuff. So if you guys need a rest, that's up to you guys.
You can always take a short rest, take an hour if you need it.
I wouldn't be against that.
If we want to do a full long rest, I have Liam's tiny hut.
That is very useful for
Fun.
protecting everyone.
That would keep
Yep.
us safe and no one could enter. Only we could come and go.
I'm all right with that if everyone else is.
All in favor
I'm
of taking
down.
a long rest, raise your hand.
Onyx will raise his hand.
2 out of 4.
In fact, Onyx will raise a llama.
3. I raised my
Yeah.
hand as well.
All in favor.
Enough of that shenanigans. Let's go rest.
Runetash pulls out a small crystal bead and starts to ritually cast Liam's tiny hut.
Cool. That's a good spell.
That's a domain spell.
That's a fun
That's
spell.
awesome.
That's neat.
It is. And again, Turok will just kind of guard until the hut is set up.
Cool.
And, but while he's guarding, he will talk to Honest, be like, "You have a strange way of talking to the little lizards."
Oh. How am I supposed to talk to them?
Well, I don't know. Maybe you are right. I'm not good at it, so I asked for someone else to do it. So I guess maybe that is the right way. It just didn't sound right to me. But again, I'm not very good at it.
Well, they weren't attacking, and so I just. I've seen a lot of people be subjugated, and so I thought maybe that since their leader was gone, if they didn't have to work for him anymore, they would be happier to just be free.
Understood.
So you're having the rest, and as you're resting, Onyx, the pulsing has just become so natural. It's just almost like it's part of you. You can feel it. There's a loneliness, a sense of loneliness coming from it.
Should I eat the heart? So it can be a part of my heart.
Almost like a feeling, and you felt the feeling before. It's a feeling of being homesick. Like it's not where it's supposed to be.
Oh, I'm so stupid. Jesus, I'm so dumb. It's
Try
like
to
a
drop
light
it,
bulb
dude.
go off in Alex's head and be like, oh my god. Wow. And then I'll take the heart over and put it on the pedals.
So you go into the other room, back into 5. You guys see Onyx wander away, wanders into room 5, into the circular chamber again. And
I'll be right back.
I'll follow behind. No one should be alone here.
And you put it on the pedestal, and as the shiny heart touches the stone, the glyphs across the pedestal that you could barely make out before begin to shine and glow. And the dome above that you've seen with the glyph flares to life, spiraling outward in a vibrant blue light. The very air seems to hum, and a low, resonant tone vibrates through the stone underfoot. The light pours upwards into a column, illuminating the chamber in a gentle, living glow. And because you're attuned to it still, you feel this immense joy, rejoicing. Did anybody follow Onyx?
I did. I wouldn't leave anyone alone here. So if he walked, I followed him.
Runetash is in there with you.
I follow too.
Tharok rolls his eyes and follows since everybody else went.
That's fair.
If you guys are kind of all in behind. So as you guys are all there, just so you are aware, you all regain 10 hit points immediately.
Oh, that's cool.
If you were down any.
No, sorry, I don't leave. I'm casting to Liamwood's tiny hut. I don't leave. Sorry.
Okay, so you're still back in the other room then.
I'm still back in the other room.
All right. So those of you that are here in this room with Onyx get the benefits of the healing. And as everything's lighting up, you see on the back wall opposite the door you just came in, what looks like a hidden panel on the wall. You can see.
I use investigate.
Hidden panel?
Yeah, looks like there was a hidden panel there. You didn't see it, but you do now.
Okay, cool. You kind of remember it. Cool.
I'm using investigate.
Well, you should say what you're going to do, and he'll tell you which roll to use, silly.
Or I'm going to investigate the panel. What throw is
Okay.
that?
That's an investigation roll.
Can I cast guide?
See how it
I
works.
figured it was, but just
So what did you roll?
14 plus 4, that's 18.
Well, it is a panel. It's a sliding wall panel. It doesn't appear to have any kind of traps on it that you can see, and you kind of slide it off to the side, and it reveals a very very narrow chamber beyond, untouched by time. Smooth stone walls bear coiling serpent carvings. Resting atop a low obsidian plinth are 3 items, each faintly gleaming with the same blue-green light as the heart. There is a delicate silver bracelet shaped like a coiled serpent biting its own tail. There is a curved dagger that looks like it's forged from some iridescent black-green metal. And then there is a small coffer of ancient serpents covering the coffer itself, just sitting there on the plinth as well.
One for each of you.
Is anything in this chamber alive? This hidden chamber?
No.
Okay, so it's all ornamental?
Yeah, it looks like it was a hidden treasure alcove.
No, we can all have a glowing.
Are there any traps on the items themselves? Like any magic traps or physical traps? With dark vision.
You can roll an investigation check on the plinth.
21.
Does not appear to be trapped.
I crouch down, reach in, scoop it all out.
So you scoop everything out, you take it off the plinth, and you bring it back into the main room where they are. So you guys all see the stuff he brings out. There's a small metal coffer. There is a curved dagger, and there's this delicate bracelet.
All right, what do you want?
I've already got the heart, so I'm okay.
I think the dagger would be good with you, Solira.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Tharok, you want anything?
You're muted if you're trying to talk, Tharok.
No, I was writing things down. I'm using my voice to do it. It's easier for me to keep up.
Did you want one of the items?
Yeah, do you want any of the items?
He'll look at them. Honestly, player does not know what a coffer is, so sorry.
It's like a box. It's just a metal box. It looks nice.
I'm kind of confused in the sense of like, what would I do with them besides?
You hold it and admire it.
Can I open the coffer?
You open the coffer. Yeah, there's a bunch of coins inside, gold coins.
Nice.
Oh, 250 gold pieces.
How many?
250 gold pieces.
Can I keep them all?
That,
Well, you got a party to talk to about that.
Yeah. Honestly,
There was 500 gold in the chest.
300.
These
There's
coins are
250
different, by the
Oh.
way. Just so everybody knows, these coins are different than what like the standard gold coins you've been finding.
Oh,
These
yeah?
coins depict stylized snakes encircling a starburst symbol. You've never seen a coin minted like this in any of your travels. None of you have seen this before.
I think Thurrock will kind of look at the magic users. Can you check and make sure there's not something strange about these coins? They look different.
Well, I'm casting Lima's tiny hut. I mean, I could stop ritual casting, and I still have a 3rd level slot. So I'll.
Well, by this time, you guys could take
Yeah.
it all back to the main room. I mean, it's been more than 10, 15 minutes already.
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, we brought it all to,
Yeah,
to the main room.
We can
and
drag it all back
basically
into the main room. Next to
Yeah. And then
All right.
basically Thurrock will say is when you're done, could you if Onyx cannot.
Yeah.
You guys take the time, even with the tech magic and your arcana checks. There's no traps or curses that you can tell on these items. The dagger is magical, and so is the bracelet.
My
And the
thought
coins.
with coins was, what if further down into the dungeon they have some kind of a market or something that only accepts this kind of coins?
Hmm.
It's just
We don't.
it may not happen, but if it does, maybe we should just hold on to the coins.
So as a group, you're going to hold the coins. So what you would write down for this is you have 250 ancient serpent worshiper coins.
I just feel like because it's different, there may be something coming up that we need them for.
Ancient serpent worshippers. Or you just call them snake coins if you want. Whatever makes it easier for your notes.
Snake Pliskin coins.
If they're
basically they're like a historical coin that hasn't been seen in a long time. That's here.
Make an arcana check to see what the dagger's enchanted with.
You guys will. Well, who's taking the dagger first of all?
I am.
You are. Flyray, as you take the dagger, as I said, it's a curved dagger. It's forged of an iridescent black-green metal. It is a +1 dagger. On a critical hit, the target must make a DC 13 con save or take 2d6 poison damage in addition to normal damage.
Poison.
Nice.
And I would assume this dagger is a finesse item.
I do apologize. Can you say that again? Because daggers are finesse.
Are they finesse? Okay. Well, yeah, they can be finesse.
Yes. Unless it's something else, but dagger and short sword are finesse.
Okay, so dagger, it's +1. On crit, con saving throw, DC 13, or take an additional 2d6 poison.
What was the type? What was the amount of damage? Sorry, 2d6.
2d6.
16.
And there's one more ability to it. This is once per long rest. You can coat the blade in spectral venom. And I'll tell you what that means when you're ready.
Go ahead.
Okay. On the next attack, it automatically deals 2d6 poison damage, hit or miss. So it's like an instant 2d6 damage.
You can do that once per long rest, you said?
That's only once per long rest.
All right, cool.
And the
That's
dagger is called a Venom Fang Dagger.
What was the Venom Fang Dagger? Okay,
Venom Fang Dagger. It is a rare magical item.
I have that all written down.
and its abilities.
Yeah, Naomi wrote them all down.
I'm getting him. It's okay.
No, I was just saying.
Naomi's got them all. And let me know when you're ready for the.
I'm writing them down on my character sheet.
Nice.
I guess
I'll send them to you to finish filling out.
Okay. And now the serpent coil. Who's taking the bracelet, silver bracelet?
I have a dagger, so I don't think I need another item.
I can take the bracelet, I guess.
You're gonna take the bracelet,
and Thoric has the coins.
Yep.
It's a nice, really delicate silver bracelet. It's like a serpent's coil that would wrap around your lower wrist. And as you get it, you get advantage on saving throws against poison.
Okay.
And once per day, you can cast Animal Friendship on snakes. But only snakes.
Snakes are cool.
Alrighty, I got that in chat as well.
Glad you finally got the hint there, Onyx.
Yeah, I'm stupid with puzzles. Things go over my head so
Also,
easily.
thank you, Onyx, for helping out with the writing. I'm trying to go as fast as I can.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I got it.
Keep in mind, guys, we are streamed, so the stream content is available online as well. So if you miss something, you can always go back and.
I'm silly. I don't know why I'm trying.
No, I panic as well. I'm like, oh my god, what was that? What was that? I get you.
Yeah.
No big deal. No big deal. You guys did well on this particular part, so that's good. Now, experience-wise, just for that last, because you guys got experience the session before, and we are pretty much at the end of this session anyway, as we do, but you are each. Holy crapola. That's a lot.
I'll take it.
I'm going to divide this by 4.
Oh,
Well, you don't have to.
I mean, I'm okay with you not dividing it by 4 and giving it all to us. No, I'm joking.
Not bad. Just that one room, 800 experience points.
800 each? Okay.
Yep, 800 each.
Nice.
Now, are you going to, this episode, are you going to go down the stairs? Or are you just going to stay here?
We're planning. Well, we
Okay.
got to do the long rest, and since it's close to the end, it might be better to just stop here, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
That's what I was thinking as well. Start the new episode fresh.
Yeah, that's up to you.
Yep.
That makes sense to me. That's
The
fine
hut
with
is
me.
up for 8 hours, so I guess when we it'll be an 8-hour rest.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we can
at
chat
this
about
point,
the extra stuff later.
I don't know if we're going to have anybody that's available to play. I don't know if I'm going to do this next Saturday or whether we're going to do it every 2 weeks. I'm just trying to get it lined up with certain Saturdays.
Yeah, sure.
So it might be, we might have another episode next week, or it might just be in 2 weeks. I need everybody to roll me a d20 and let me know who gets the lowest.
That one.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Ooh, 19.
16.
It's 14.
Okay, so Solyra, you're it. Basically, as you have the long rest, you fall asleep. When you wake up, you are outside, sleeping on the grass in front of the prime gate. Temporarily, at least for right now, you have been replaced. By who? Not sure. Maybe Fate will be back. Maybe it'll be someone else. But again, every week it does the same thing. We just kind of alternate people coming in. That's the joy of it. So you may end up going right back in. So we don't know. If there's no one available to take the spot, you're back in.
Actually, I'm perfectly fine with swapping out with him because I have plans that Saturday because I thought it was every other Saturday.
Next Saturday you have
I'm
plans?
not yes, I have next Saturday and the next Saturday after that, which I'd mentioned that to you. So I'll be
Yeah,
out
you
on
mentioned the 10th.
Yes,
So the
I
next two
thought it was
Saturdays.
every other. So yeah.
Okay. So you voluntarily take Solira's place.
Yes.
So you have Tharak has been bamfed out, and basically wakes up under the stars of the early morning, in a peaceful patch of grass by the Prime Gate.
And honestly, I have a perfectly good excuse because one, he's curious about the kobolds to see if they actually came out, and two, he's it's been a little while since he's reported back, and he'd like to report back.
Nice.
Yeah, well, keep in mind, as I said, you guys don't seem to have any. Once you've entered that door into the depths, you have no real control over your environment, over time, over the weather, over any conditions, whether you stay or go. It seems like the depths themselves are, well, at first, when you first came in, you're like, yeah, this is kind of random. You're sensing that there is an underlying sentience to all of it.
So, like, if it senses that you like, I'm kind of in the mood to leave, then it's more likely to send you out.
Exactly.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
that
are
was when he reports back.
into the depths, as you know. We covered it kind of in a little bit when we did the Emerald Legion last episode. That the Prime Gate is a sentient being, an interplanar being, that has connection to the deities of this realm, but also much deeper magic. And it's the Prime Gate that called upon the depths, which is another sentient being. You are inside of a living dungeon, literally. So that's what you're kind of going through and doing it. You guys did. I mean, we did kind of 2 rooms, and it was the main combat of this level. So you guys did really well. So I'm glad that everything worked out. That no one died.
Yep.
I'm glad the treasure was found. Because it would have sucked if you guys did all that and there was really no treasure.
I can't believe I'm missing that. Why?
So,
and then after we're done streaming, I can chat with you guys about what we do with everything. We haven't designated.
Yeah. So with that in mind, everybody out there watching, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Into the Depths. I will advertise when we are back. It may be this coming Saturday, and then it'll be every 2 weeks after that, or I may skip the 2 weeks now and just go every 2 weeks. I just have to line up with my particular schedule. We will be doing a live stream this Tuesday. We are back with another mini adventure. That'll be another 4 individuals taking on another challenge there. So looking forward to streaming that on Tuesday. And then, we'll continue to let you know what's going on with the development of our upcoming summer series, which will be a long-running series, which will be the Southern Expanse, our pirate-based adventure, which is going to be a lot of fun as well. So looking forward to that. Looking forward for everybody to experience. And if you guys want, anybody out there watching, I know I probably should have done this through the stream. I keep forgetting to do so. Check out our link bio page. It's at basically lnk.bio/DeaconsTable, capital D, capital T. And that will take you to our page that has all of our socials. And at the very top is our Discord. Join the Discord. Become part of our community. Become part of the Geek Speak Squad, as some of us have been calling it, where we just hang out and have fun. We have 24/7 role-playing that's going on as well in this same world. There is ongoing Discord adventures. There are ongoing one-shots. There are series like this one and other ones coming up. So become part of the community, and you can make your mark on this role-playing world. And we really, we would love to have you, whether you're a DM or a player. All experience levels are welcome. And, that being said, that again, the link is there. Check it out. Come check us out on Discord. Come say hi. And in the meantime, I hope all of your rolls are critical, not just the 20, but also the 1, because, hey, we all know that a 1 can be just as much fun. Anyway, bye for now, guys. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye for
I
now.
rolled a crit 1 for my throw.